the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher.
Hello everyone who's here already. We're going to get started in just a few with our first MAC League playoff series. This is going to be big. This is going to be a little bit, at least by rank, higher quality play than what we saw yesterday, and we already saw a lot of really good stuff. So we're going to go ahead while the teams are getting set up. It could be a little bit of a break while we get everyone in here. We get the lobby tested. I think Phoenix actually told me they're going to be running a little behind, so we might just cut to a quick break after I go through a few things. But let's go ahead and get started. First, look at the rosters and the season records of both squads. So first we got Vancouver Wild. They're going to be over there on the left side of the screen. So that's their full roster, but their roster that they're going to be playing today, they already confirmed it with me, is going to be Aaron, El Chad, and Rezedy. Right now, they're the number 4 seed in the West Conference with a 12-6 record, which it blows my mind, as long as I got all the correct information, that the 4 seed has a record of 12-6. I can only imagine what the higher seed teams have. I guess we'll get an opportunity to check that out next week, or once we start seeing some of the teams, once we get to the round of 8. So they got that 12-6 record. Right now, just looking at what they have now, it looks like their top goal scorer that they have, Dad, who scored, or excuse me, they're second from the top goal scorer, Dad, who scored 47 goals on the season, will not be participating. That could be a big blow. El Chad, it looks like, is their one of their actually their highest salary player. Maybe came in a little later in the season. Y'all would know better than me. But they are going to be playing today, along with Rezedy, who it looks like has just been consistent across the board. A bunch of really good stats throughout the season. Good amount of goals, assists, lots of assists actually. That's maybe something to keep an eye on. We like seeing a lot of really good passing plays, especially once we start going towards the higher skill levels. And El Chad started late. He's really their AA play. Okay, good to know. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that. On the Phoenix Thunder, who also have a 12-6 record, and they're coming in as the 5 seed in the Western Conference, so right behind Vancouver. We have, for the starting roster, so for someone from Phoenix can correct me if I'm wrong here, but from the information I was given, they're going to be starting out with, I'm just going to butcher this name, I should ask how to pronounce it, Kremenyan? That sounds right. Kremenyan. USAF Messi. I'm wondering if he's in the Air Force because that's typically what that acronym stands for. So Kremlin, Messi, and then Mr. Pena. So those three are going to be starting, and then I believe Eddie is going to be coming in after game one. Probably just couldn't make it on time, and that is their second top goal scorer. So it looks like they're going to be bringing most, if not all, of their top players on the season, and then subbing once their player really comes in. So for mine, I think I just saw all of Phoenix's squad play or come into the lobby. So we're going to keep getting ready to test this lobby out, and once I get confirmation from both sides, we'll get going. So they have within 10 minutes to join with their full roster, and if they haven't joined within those 10 minutes, it's a game 1 FF. So we'll see. So I'm actually, while we set this up, I'm going to cut to a quick break. It should only be a couple of minutes, and then we are good to go. So once I come back, we should be able to get right into it. So I'll see you guys back in just a few. All right, everyone, we're about to get started. Let's do this. Let's see who moves on. It's the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. Anyone's game if you're just looking at seeding. So the rosters are as advertised. We have Aaron for Vancouver, El Chad, and Resedy. Phoenix has got Cream. That's got to be Kremenyan. So Cream, that makes that way easier actually for me. So Cream, Mr. Pena, and Messi. Though I've seen a couple of demos already to start off. And this ball gets sent high and center for Phoenix. They're getting a little aggressive so far. Keeping Vancouver on defense up till now. That's a pass center. Messi gets the block. It's a little bit of a double commit. Aaron sends that center. Resedy gets another touch off the side. Chad wasn't quite there to get the follow-up, but he's making a really good defensive stop here. That's a demo. This could be dangerous. Resedy is there. He rotated cleverly all the way in the net to make sure he was there for the defensive stop. El Chad misses on his touch. Aaron follows up. Gets 50 to Resedy. Resedy gets the boost, but doesn't get the touch in the corner. Chad sends it up wall. Right to Cream. No one on there from Phoenix to receive it, though. Pena sends it high in center. That's a good touch. Good block by Chad. That was a great passing play, though, from Phoenix. Good double tap off the corner. Phoenix showing off their mechanics a little bit early. Looking promising. Messi goes to pass at center. Chad is there. Almost gets 50'd into the net. Cream following it up again. Right now, Phoenix has got all the offensive pressure. Vancouver is going to have to try to do what they can to get a good clear. Give their defense a little time to rest, get a little bit of a boost. And hopefully score some goals. Thank you for the follow. Oh, my stream stuff is blocking the game. We'll have to ask a little bit more about that in a few. We got a shot coming in from Cream, easily blocked by Phoenix's squad. Once again, it's, blocked by Vancouver squad. It's all Phoenix on offense. Chad gets a touch off the corner, plays to himself. Unfortunately, has 0 boost. Tries to get the 50, doesn't get there. Resedy takes it to the corner. One of them wisely pulled off to avoid the double commit and wasting boost. That's potentially a dangerous center, and it is! Mr. Pena puts Phoenix on the board, and again, they get the first goal of the series. He just beats everybody on the defense to get, once he gets over the defender. Oh my goodness. We have an issue with the lobby. That is my fault. Give me 1 second, I gotta reset this up. Alright, y'all. I'm going to own that one. You got a solo man crew here. I'm running production and the game, so that was my goof entirely. So we're going to restart 0-0. My apologies. Cut me a little bit of slack, but that is my fault. Like yesterday, I had someone reminding me to make sure I didn't do that. Not the case today. We're going to get back into it. We're starting from 0-0. It was just a little bit of a warm-up. No big deal. I still feel really bad, though. We'll get restarted. Hopefully that's the only goof I have. And once again, we got Phoenix on the ball. Residy's going to challenge. Gets that ball centered for Vancouver. Phoenix once again trying to get it on Vancouver's side and really just dominate time of possession on offense, which they were doing a killer job of a second ago. So let's see if they can keep doing it. Messi goes ahead, gets a really good clear. Might be able to follow this up. Gets a pass ball center, and it almost pans out perfectly for Phoenix. But good defense, good defensive stop by Vancouver. Mr. Pena is on the ball, tries to send it center, but Chad is there to defend. Cream sends it center again, no one there to receive it. Very risky defensive stop right there, but I guess you got to feel a little secure knowing that one of your teammates is still behind you on defense. Great shot by Residy, but Cream rotates into the net to make sure it doesn't turn into an easy goal for Phoenix. Mr. Pena with an easy shot. I think he just missed the flick there. Happens to all of us. Residy tries to shoot as well. Misses the ball. Messi sends it forward. Aaron from Vancouver is there to receive. Vancouver's Aaron is going to follow this up. It gets pinched back towards the Vancouver side. Residy misses the touch here, but the Vancouver side has got good goal side rotations. Their defense has looked really solid. Great double tap attempt by Mr. Pena, but Residy gets back there for the save. Vancouver doubled a little bit before that save came in, but Residy played it perfectly. Aaron tries to send this one forward. Messi is there to receive. Chad defends. It rebounds down and almost goes bar down into the net. Vancouver's got to be getting a big sigh of relief after that one. Now Mr. Pena has to make a save on their side. Great passing play. Chad passes it over to Residy for an easy goal attempt. Once he, I mean, just plays it perfectly to his teammate. That's vision. That is vision. Great pass. Great way to start the scoring. That ball is going to get played center. Residy gets the clear. Cream tries to send in another shot. Aaron plays it. Mr. Pena sends it high into the corner. Chad is there to defend. Messi gets a touch. Vancouver's trying to get something generated on offense, but so far, Phoenix has been a little bit more impressive. Residy with the save. Off block. Messi tries to catch this. Send it to the corner. Tries to pop it over Chad, but he's there to get a good touch. Plays it over 2. Plays it over 3. And Residy gets an easy goal. Vancouver is now up 2-0. What's up, Exiled? We got a 2-0 series score, or excuse me, game score after that little mix-up. Aaron plays it to himself off the sidewall. Mr. Pena gets the block in. Phoenix is going to get a good opportunity here. A double demo! Can someone follow it up to get the goal? And it's so close, but it bounces out. Another shot. Vancouver hanging on defense by a thread after 2 back-to-back shot attempts. And that double demo, man, if that shot was on target, there is no way they save that. Series score is 0-0. This is game 1. Cream sent it forward. Chad plays it forward. Mr. Pena is on the backboard to defend with an easy block. Aaron trying to keep it, sending it back center. Messi tries to play it over Chad. Doesn't get it there. Resdy playing it to the corner, trying to stay on offense. It's going to be Mr. Pena's ball. He's a little low on boost, though. Can only do but so much with Aaron there to defend. We got a demo by Vancouver. Would have been a lot more devastating if someone was there. Vancouver gets close to adding a third goal onto the game score. Vancouver's looked really strong in this game so far. Chad misses the ball. Resedy pinches it out. Looks like game one is... Oh! I was about to say, it looks like game one's going to Vancouver. I'm not saying it's impossible for Phoenix to come back. They could come back and make this an even game. I'd love to see it. Let's send this to overtime. Green goes ahead and tries to collect that 100 boost. They're going to get one more attempt here. Messi misses. Unfortunate. So we're going to go ahead and set up the next game. So give me 1 second. For the next map, we're going to be going to Neo Tokyo. All right, we're about to get started. We're going into game two. Right now, Vancouver has a lead. They won that last one 2-1. Nail biter in about the last 10 seconds. Looks like everyone's loaded in. Let's get back to the game. Oh my God. There's Mixta. Oh. Missed audio there for a second, but we got Pena following up the kickoff. He's going to get a double here. Chad is back to defend. Good play by Chad. Got to know your rotations. Chad sends that forward, just trying to buy a little bit of time for his team to get forward, get a little bit of boost. Resedy plays it off the corner. Pena plays that to the side. He's looking to pass. Nobody there at the moment, and they have an unfortunate collision. Understandable. One of the players didn't see their team member as they were rotating back. Pena gets another clear. Rotation's looking solid on defense for Phoenix so far. They're getting the full rotations out, which based off of Vancouver's offensive output last game, they're going to need to be on top of their stuff. We got the ball forward, and it looks like it's going to be wide open after the last player is beat. By the way, I want to point out that Uncle Chunky, there was a sub coming into game two. It was, I believe, Messi that came out. No, excuse me, it was Cream that came out. And Uncle Chunky is actually Eddie. So Eddie has now come in. I'm going to keep calling him Uncle Chunky because that's his in-game name. Guys, well, I guess you could go check out his kick since he's got that linked. Then he goes to try to follow us up the corner. Resedy gets a 100 boost and the pop over two teammates on Phoenix. Phoenix with the lead. Chad's a little awkward there, bud. Messi's trying to dribble this in. Almost gets it past the last defender, but they both miss. This is still dangerous for Vancouver. Vancouver's trying to play this forward, looking to pass. No one's there to receive. Aaron did not see that pass coming in. Wasn't in a super great position anyway to play it. Mr. Pena tries to double it off the backboard and almost gets a good shot in, just a little early on the attempt. Ball is still getting played towards the Vancouver side. Phoenix is heating up in game 2. Uncle Chunky / Eddie with the save. He goes for a demo as well. Messi's looking to pass this one inside. Mr. Pena's not quite there. He's going to have to rotate out as fast as possible. Good block by Mr. Pena to follow that up. Eddie gets demoed. Chad is going to get a free touch here. He tries to play it center. It doesn't work. Eddie might be able to follow this up if they don't get the touch, but they do. Great touch by Resity to go ahead and save that. Aaron gets a 50 to send this into the net. Almost! It was just a little bit too slow by Vancouver to try to follow that up. Undefended. No one there. Perfectly in the middle of the goal, but just no one home. Vancouver came very close to evening this game up. Mr. Pena is going to be there to defend. It's a free touch for AA. Ronnie sends it center. Ball is booted away by Eddie. Eddie tries to center. He gets defended by Resity. Mr. Pena is there to follow it up. That was a little risky. It turns into a double. This ball is loose over the middle. There's no one back on Phoenix to defend yet. I don't think Messi got the touch he was looking for, though. Uh-oh. And that's another goal for Phoenix. Eddie popping off here in game 2. After a pass by Messi, sends it to Eddie. And we've got basically the same score in game 1 that Vancouver had going into this time period, but now it's Phoenix up in game 2. Ball gets played high and right. Aaron's got a little bit of boost here, and he tries to flick, but it gets defended by Eddie. I was told that Eddie is a super solid player on their squad, came in a little late on the season, and it looks like he is planning to show up in these playoffs. So far, he's doing a great job. Mr. Pena almost gets a double, but the goal is open. Great defensive stop by Aaron to block that. Another block coming in from Resity. Resity's going to look to do something. He gets a 50. Doesn't have enough boost to follow it up. Got a little bit of a double there. The ball gets sent out of harm's way for Vancouver. That's a shot. Eddie gets another save in. I'm not sure if that would have bounced down and in. That's a miss by Chad. Phoenix almost adds another to the tally. It's not over. Another shot coming in for Messi. Very close. Not in, though. Chad's going to get a shot attempt here. Defended again by Phoenix. Double demo by Phoenix. They're looking to buy some time here, and that's a great way to do it. Resity's going to follow this one up, but he's zero boost again. Chad tries to send this one center. Aaron tries for the 50. Mr. Pena gets the advantage on that one. Messi slowing it down a little bit. He misplays. Plays it out of his teammates' hands. Good block there by Mr. Pena. I think that's going to call it. And I think we're going to see a Phoenix Thunder victory in game 2, which will tie up the series score 1-1. Good stuff. All right, we're going to get ready, start prepping game 3. And for map 3, we are looking at DFH Day. Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we go. All right, even score. Anybody's series. Kind of what we would have predicted, honestly, in this circumstance. It is the number 4 seed versus the number 5 seed. These guys have been about the. I mean, they had the same record going into the postseason. So it's still very much anyone's game. Both teams have looked promising in the games they've won and have won pretty convincingly. Phoenix, they came close in game 1, where they put up a goal with 7 seconds left, but really it was 2-0 for most of that game. So it's been very close. And we're about to load into the next game. And here we go, everyone. Game 3, series score tied 1-1. Thank you, Mixa. Mr. Pena gets blocked by Resity. No one's there, though, to follow it up on Vancouver. Chad tries. He's just a little late. Messi pops it over Chad. He's got a good amount of wiggle room there, but Vancouver plays it smartly. Chad is going to defend. He gets a pop over one. Resity gets another 50. Mr. Pena is still there, getting a lot of 50s. He's just 50ing for days. Messi has 0 boost in the corner, doesn't get the greatest touch, but Eddie cleans it up. Messi sends it high and to the left. He's going to try to get a pop here. Both sides miss. Chad has got the ball. He gets that pop, and it looked like Resity was trying to block that down. Aaron follows it up. And that is 1-0 Vancouver in Game 3. Still plenty of time left. We still got 4:11 on the clock. That's a good way to start, especially if you just lost a previous game. Nice kickoff. Messi is there to receive. He sends it off the sidewall away from danger. Good touch by Mr. Pena. This is dangerous. Double commit by Vancouver. Mr. Pena gets the clear. Resity is there. Chad is there. He's unlimited boost, so he's going to do what he can to try to get this ball center. They got the follow-up. He almost blocks the shot, but Resity follows up. Chad's assist. That was a great pass. He got that last little bit of touch, like that last little touch with the 10 boost or so that he had remaining. Great stuff. Vancouver up 2-0. Series score 1-1. They've got the lead. And this has not been a series so far where teams have been scoring a lot of goals. So each team that has won one of these games has done so with 2 goals. And I stand corrected. That's the caster curse. Vancouver gets an easy 1-2 pass. Great pass from Aaron to Resity. And there's just no one home on defense for Phoenix. Great play. And good recognition, understanding that there's no one back there for Phoenix to defend. Oh, there was almost no one there for Vancouver on defense, and that was almost a free goal for Phoenix, which I'm sure they feel like they could use. Eddie tries to send this one center, gets blocked by Chad. Chad gets another block in. Aaron goes to flick, he gets it over one. That ball is coming back center though. Chad gets another block in. Resity plays it over one. He's looking at demo. Misses. Messi plays the center. Chad misplays his own teammate. Aaron gets a touch in. It's going to be Chad's ball, though. He's got 100 boosts, but Eddie gets a block in. Really good clear. Super solid. Tries to pass. Messi wasn't ready yet. Aaron plays it over Mr. Pena. That ball is center. Oh! Bar down! A little bit of a misplay there by Phoenix to the middle of their goal. And then Chad sends it. Perfect shot. Unless you're already in the air, there's no blocking that. Great pass, great play. I had to say the thing about 2 goals, right? So now they score 4. Just to make me look like a fool. I think I already made a pretty good attempt at that earlier myself, though. Chad plays this high in center. He doesn't have a whole lot of boost to follow that up. Resity's going to rotate in. Messi gets the defensive play. Chad says, screw how much boost I have, and he rotates back in, but Aaron calls him off and goes for the shot. Very close, but just a little wide. Resity trying to play this center. Chad almost gets it. Vancouver's got a lot of offensive pressure going for him right now. That ball is high off the backboard. Eddie is there to defend. This is going to be a free touch for Phoenix. Let's see what they do here. He tries to get the bump or the demo. Good idea. It's played a little bit too high for that player. Another goal. They're just pouring in now. Things I thought I'd never hear. This is all Vancouver in Game 3. So Phoenix is probably, if they weren't already, they're probably in the GG Go Nets mode. Vancouver almost adds another one to the total. If you lose a game like this in a playoff series, you have to have a very short memory. You have to remember, like, what do I have to improve on? But what you can't do is let yourself mentally lose focus. Learn from your mistakes and move on. The team that wins in the playoffs is the team with the most mental fortitude. The one that can shrug off the missteps. Ball gets played center. Chad is there, but Mr. Pena contests. Defense is looking a little bit more solid here in the last minute for Phoenix. As I'm saying that, that was almost a costly miss. Mr. Pena gets a block, though, and the follow-up. He's still on it. That's a little bit of a double by Phoenix. And Mr. Pena pulls off. Probably doesn't have a whole lot of boost. Messi gets a follow. Resedy plays to the corner. Eddie gets a great touch, great double to play that ball center. Messi's up, and it's a 50. Good defense by Chad. Good rotation. Eddie comes in. Almost gets that ball on target. That ball is played high into the middle. Mr. Pena playing a little too close behind Eddie and wasn't quite center enough to get a shot. And this game is in the books. Wasn't going to be any, last minute 6-goal attempts, I thought, based off of what we've seen so far. So series score, Vancouver is up 2-1 on Phoenix. Still very early. This is a best of 7. So if you're going to win, you need to score 4 games. 2 isn't going to be enough. We saw a reverse sweep happen yesterday. We saw Pittsburgh from 0-3 to actually come back and win. So anything is possible. Next, we're going to Urban Central Dawn. Kind of talking to myself here. Just make sure everything's all good to go. I'm saying, yes, I'm saying the team that doesn't get reverse swept has a better mental. Honestly, I'm saying if you come back and reverse sweep from being down, you have a better mental. Like, that was my big thing on Pittsburgh yesterday, was that they went down 3 games, and once they took that 4th game, that was it. It was all downhill from there. They won very convincingly. All right, we're about to get this next one started. Once again, series score 2-1 in favor of Vancouver. We're about to get started. And thank you again for the follow. Appreciate it. And that's just a kickoff goal. Phoenix scoring with 2 seconds off the clock. That is how you come back after losing a game. Just faster. They're just faster on the kickoffs. Well done. Vancouver has, you get an early goal. Vancouver has plenty of time to come back. It's the only downside. As he tries to clear this. Eddie tries to follow it up. He almost gets a double there off the ceiling. Messi sends it high in center. Aaron defending off the backboard. Good touch. One miss by defense. Chad gets the save, but he also gets demoed. That goal is almost wide open. Eddie follows it up, his own missed attempt, and gets the goal. Phoenix already up 2 goals with less than 30 seconds off the clock. Okay. This is what we like to see. Good stuff. That demo definitely paid off, too. Vancouver plays that kickoff a little smarter. But Phoenix is just all over them. That was an accidental bump, but it really works out. Good recovery to get the block. Aaron plays it over 1. Eddie is there. Try to play it up, but Vancouver defends. And it was their possession. Now it's back to Phoenix. Eddie sends that high in center. Chad is there to receive. He tries to clear it. It's just, we got a little bit of ping pong action going on right now. Not a whole lot of control. Everyone just trying to outplay the other team and kind of buy their team a little bit of time to get some boost back. Chad plays it off the corner. No one there. Phoenix on defense. That's a pass by Chad, and Vancouver's on the board with a good Resity goal. He grabs a 100 boost, sees that Chad played it off the corner, follows it up, and gets a good goal. Back-to-back Mac chip. Solid. I would just like to get the playoffs. I'm a regular season GOAT. And I can't get to the playoffs, man. Just can't do it. Too many game 5s. Vancouver with solid defense to start off this next possession. That's a miss by Mr. Penny. That ball is off. And I could see what I think it was Chad who tried to follow that up. Double? Very close. Chad playing this off the backboard again. He gets a second touch. Good touch by Mr. Pena. Another good... Eddie tries to play it off the corner, but Vancouver's there to defend. A little bit more ping pong. Oh, I thought that could have been an own goal. Instead, it is a great defensive play. Phoenix is going to get a possession out of this. Interesting play by Eddie. That ball gets played center. Even if Mr. Pena was in position, I think it would have been smart not to push that ball anyway, considering he was third by a pretty considerable distance. Chad gets it over Messi, plays it to the corner. Aaron is there. Mr. Pena plays it over him. Resdy with the 50 to send it away. Chad's going to get a couple of touches here, but not if Mr. Pena has something to say about it. He didn't carry, he didn't have any boosts. He's still challenging. Eddie getting another 50 in there. Oh, a double? Nah, close though. Mr. Pena sends center. Messi is close, but he's not quite close enough to follow that up. Aaron gonna get a shot here. Bar down! Vancouver. What a shot by Aaron. Game 5, Mike. Thanks, guys. But what a shot by Aaron. Sniping. Putting the ball exactly where he has to be, where it has to be. Oh, wow. My God, 2 days of casting this stuff, and like my brain has vacated itself. Well, 3 demos come back in quick succession. Vancouver on the ball. Phoenix with a good 50. Vancouver just trying to play keep away from Phoenix. Ball's going to go high center. Thank you for the follow. Ball goes high. No one there to follow it up from Phoenix, but it's a double commit. Everyone is forward right now on Phoenix. Mr. Pena does have... He grabbed both hundreds, but he gets a stop. If you're going to grab both hundreds, you better get that ball. That ball is high in center. This is dangerous. Great save by Mr. Pena. I thought that was going to be for sure a goal. He plays it perfectly, blocking the angle off of the shooter. Ball goes high from Chad. We're still tied. 50 seconds left in game 3. No, 4, excuse me. Vancouver's up 2-1 on the series. But this is still anyone's game. Phoenix could tie it up right here on the series. Ball gets played high. Mr. Pena sees it and rotates back in. That ball is going to get played high and off the backboard. Good defensive play by Resedy. Eddie was there, ready to go if he misses that ball. Messi trying to keep the center. Vancouver with another defensive stop. That's a close shot. And Eddie gets a follow-up. They get the go-ahead goal with 17 seconds remaining. Sometimes the best passes are just barely missed shots. Great follow-up by Eddie. And a better pass. Vancouver's got to get a little desperate here. They got to send all their men forward. Oh no! And they tie it up! said 17 seconds? We only need 10. This game is tied. Are we going to OT? Or will someone score in 7 seconds? I'm not going to call it either way. Good 50. Looks like we are going to OT though, unless someone gets a good pop here. Phoenix misplays! Oh! That was close. Oh, that was close. Vancouver almost gets a chance to make Phoenix pay. It's another. Oh! Great pass. Great shot. This is back and forth, but we're seeing some quality plays coming from both sides right now. Good defensive play by Vancouver. Messi's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? He plays a flick. Chad gets the ball, but Eddie is there to defend. Doesn't quite play it to himself. Messi misses the ball there on the rotate. Dangerous! Dangerous! No one's there! Another block! Both sides getting these goal line saves. Another dangerous attempt. Messi clears it off the backboard. Aaron says, "No, we're going to bring it back." 50 into the corner. Messi plays it up to Mr. Pena. This is a good pass. I don't think anyone on Phoenix is ready to receive it, though. Never mind. There's Eddie. Ball gets cleared. Messi's going to try to get a stop here. Chad is just a little bit quicker. And the follow-up almost there in time. Goal was open. But there was a block, I think. And perfect placement from Vancouver. Residie just playing this perfectly over everyone's heads. Slotted. Almost bars down. Vancouver up 3-1 in the series. They only need one more game. And that's it. And they'll be moving on to the round of 8 next week in the playoffs. That was about as close of a game as you could expect out of anybody. Where are we going next? We're going to Utopia Dusk. Utopia, not snowy. I don't know. I kind of got the feeling that was a make it or break it game for Phoenix. They can absolutely come back. That's not at all what I'm saying. It just felt like with how close that was, it seemed like whoever won that one might just run away with the series. Even if it was Phoenix. Honestly, if it had been Phoenix, I would have been predicting them to take the rest of the series. Dude, I want Phoenix to keep this close. Let's go ahead. Let's have them win the next 2 games and go to a Game 7. Also worth noting is after this series, we're going to go to a different Twitch channel. Someone else is going to be taking over, so I'm going to go ahead and rate them so that way you guys don't have to click on anything else. And you guys can keep seeing United Rogue Mac League playoff action. And then I'll be coming back at 9 p.m. Eastern for the rest of the games. And here we go. We're going into, what is this, Game 5. Oh, Messi going for the demo off the kickoff. Good flick. No one there from Vancouver yet to take advantage of it. That ball gets played center. That ball is missed by Eddie. Chad gets an interesting touch. He just happens to be there. Residie plays it. Ball bounces down. Oh, I thought he was about to get that follow-up shot. Well defended by 2 players from Phoenix. I think they both had that angle covered. Even if one of them missed, the other one had it. Ball gets popped high by Mr. Pena. Good stop by Eddie. Aaron plays it center. Good bump by Eddie, but the player he bumps gets sent and throws off the Phoenix rotation a little bit. Unfortunate. Messi coming in. Gets a bump, it looks like. Camera angle was a little weird to see exactly what happened. Eddie plays his center. There's no one there on Phoenix to follow it up. Not until now. Mr. Pena gets a shot and Aaron gets the defense. Eddie coming in again. Ball is up, but doesn't matter. Chad is still there to defend. That ball is going to get played high and center off the backboard. Almost a really good shot. Oh! And there you go. There's Eddie. There's Eddie to put Phoenix on the board. Eddie is showing up for Phoenix. Win or lose, he is shown up. Everybody else on the squad has it well, but it seems like Eddie's really been popping. Eddie, a.k.a. Uncle Chunky on Kick. Go follow him there if you have a Kick account. That's an unfortunate miss. Oh, and that's an unfortunate miss by the offense as well. Eddie pops that one high. This is awkward for Vancouver. Eddie sends it to the corner of Vancouver's side. He's going to try to play this center for one of his teammates. Probably not the touch he was looking for. Messi's going to give it another shot. Resity with the clear. He's going to follow that up. Mr. Pena with a good clear, but it's coming back center. Misplay by Vancouver. Could have been costly, but I think everyone on Phoenix was planning on Vancouver to get the stop in. A little bit of a double there by Phoenix on offense. Now it's just Eddie back on defense. Good touch to send that off the side. Another good block. Great play. Mr. Pena's got boost. Good fake to buy himself a little bit of time. Messi plays that high. Aaron with a bad touch. Oh, that was almost an identical looking goal attempt or shot attempt to their first goal. But they do get the defensive stop in there that time. Oh, that's an unfortunate touch by Aaron. Just couldn't get the height that he really wanted. I think Aaron could have done a little something there, but he was zero boost. Is that ball dropping in? No one was ready. I mean, from the angle we were looking at, I just expected that to go bounce a little bit higher, but it drops perfectly in front of the net. Wow, 1-1 in Game 5. Phoenix has got to answer, and they got to answer fast. I said Phoenix, not Vancouver. They've got to do something and get something going. Steal away that momentum from Vancouver. Mr. Pena plays it to himself. Good touch. He gets a 50 there. Plays a pass Aaron. This is dangerous again. Great follow-up off the backboard by Chad. He plays it high and to himself and gets the perfect read off of that. Series score is 3-1 in favor of Vancouver. If they win this game, that's it. They take the series. Good block in there by Chad. Aaron plays it high. Let's go Phoenix. We want you guys to win, just so we can get a couple more games out of the series. We love close series. Good shot. Blocked. Aaron's there to follow it. Eddie is there to block it. Oh, that was, I think Vancouver missed. I think they played themselves. Oh, this is it. Oh, Mr. Pena was making some interesting moves there. Very close to getting a decent touch. Resity doesn't get the flick. I mean, he does, but it was a little weaker than he had hoped, I'm sure. Double on defense by Phoenix. 47 seconds left on the clock. Phoenix has got to be thinking about pulling their defense here pretty soon and really just going all offense. There you go! Never mind, I'll shut up. Phoenix ties up the score. Looking pretty similar to last game. Or was it the game before? We saw, what, 2 goals within 10 seconds in one of the games? So anything's still possible. I'm sure neither side wants this to go to OT, and they would just prefer to win in regulation. Mr. Pena gets a block, a really good block too, really solid. Mr. Pena has also gotten some very good blocks in. Messi gets demoed by Aaron on his rotation. Eddie trying to buy time there for his teammates. Mr. Pena forces a 50. Oh no, a little bit of confusion there. You hate to see it, especially if you're a Phoenix fan. Are we taking this to OT? Maybe not, Mr. Pena. Defended by Chad. Ball's heading towards the goal again. Oh my god! Oh! If that game had ended like that, that would have been insane. Ball gets cleared by Aaron. Good touch by Resity. Doesn't have a lot of boost to follow it up, though. A little bit of a double commit there. I think a miscommunication between Mr. Pena and Messi. Messi turns. Gets a pop. Not a whole lot of boost there from Eddie. Otherwise, I think he goes up way quicker. This ball gets played to the center. This is dangerous. Messi with a good clear. He's going to follow up his own ball. Almost gets a pop to send it high in center. Instead, it's going to be Mr. Pena with that job. Good rotation out by Messi as well. Make sure they don't overcommit. Right now, I was about to say the offense is looking in Phoenix's favor, but that was a really good demo to throw off that rotation. Good block. Eddie, that's going to get bounced high. Good dodge by Messi again on defense to avoid the demo. That could have been really dangerous if no one was in goal. Chad misses. Mr. Pena sends it up high. Resity is there, I think. That was scary. If you're a Vancouver fan. Eddie. Oh! If Eddie puts that on target, that's the game. Thought he had it. That was a really good demo to open that net up. Oh, that's a double by the second and third man. Oh, on Phoenix's defense, but Vancouver hasn't made them pay. Messi sends that center. No one there. They're kind of playing a little behind each other instead of towards the center of the field. A passing play attempted there by Vancouver. Mr. Pena gets a read, though. This could be a shot. A little off target. Betty starts putting him on target. He's dangerous. Just got to get some of his accuracy back. Oh, this is dangerous as well! We're going to a game 6! Phoenix coming from behind in game 5 to send this to OT and then take it. We are now... Vancouver still has a series lead here, 3-2. But Phoenix just showed up in a big way. That was huge. And I'm wondering... Now we're going to Aquadome. I'm wondering... After, what is it, losing the last... No, Vancouver won the one before that. But you got to wonder if Phoenix is going to keep this momentum going into the next game. They looked a lot better than they had in some of their other matches. I hope it was a solid reaction. Dude, I mean, hell, let's keep the series going, man. Let's go to a game 7. I'm about it. Here we go. We're loading in the Aquadome. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go in. Once again, series score 3-2 in favor of Vancouver, but Phoenix just coming off of a really tight, really close victory. But hopefully, if they want to prolong this series, getting some momentum off of that win. Vancouver with a really close passing play, but good defense by Phoenix. Chad almost gets a good follow-up on that, but Eddie is there to defend. 0 boost, though. Going to take him a second to get up there to contest. He doesn't get it. Neither does Messi. Mr. Pena gets a stop, but... Oh. Bold attempt by Eddie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was 200 IQ. I'd have to look at the replay, but... Did throw off Vancouver, so... You might have saw something I didn't. Good stop by Eddie. Oh, and Chad just gets a flick. Great play. Good patience. think that's a great pass attempt by Eddie if someone's there, but no one's there. So Chad just takes it all the way from their goal across the field, gets the flick, beats the last defender, and gets the first goal of the game. Residee playing it high. Eddie plays it to himself off the side, gets it over one. Aaron plays it high to the corner. Messi narrowly misses that attempt to send it back center, but Mr. Pena is there. Ball is dangerously close to the center of the field. Mr. Pena gets a good save. Oh, good block. Now Vancouver is going to try to generate some offensive pressure of their own. Ball gets played high. Mr. Pena is there on the defensive rotation. Eddie sends a big bang. Mr. Pena's there. It's so unfortunate. I think I can see what Phoenix is trying to do. They're playing the ball center, but it looks like too often that their players are playing behind each other instead of two people playing adjacent. It's the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. I believe, yeah, Vancouver is a 4 seed. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get passing plays going, you have to have someone more to your side instead of playing behind you, waiting for you to goof up. It's series point for Vancouver. So if the current score holds, then it could be over right now. And I am ready to send you that raid. Tunificent, by the way, who is in the chat right now, he's going to be who I'm sending y'all to. He is going to be the one broadcasting for Game 6. Or, excuse me, the second series of the night. Good Lord. Phoenix bailing themselves out. Making a series of really good stops. That was close. Chad had to dash back to get that save. High into the center. Eddie is just there consistently when that ball gets played high in center. To try to make the stop. The rotations are a little slow by Phoenix. Ball gets played high. Eddie is there, though, to defend. Ball is getting played center. Vancouver trying to get a passing play going. Chad almost beats, but he gets beat 10 by Eddie. Or no, it was someone else. Eddie tries to play it past one. It gets 50. Messi with a... That was crucial. Not only does Messi... And the bump! Messi is 200 IQ right now. But that double that he made to not only get the initial defensive touch, but also to stop the shot that was for sure coming in was insane. Residee low on boost. Eddie's got 100, but he's slow playing it. Trying to force some 50s. We got 2 forward on Phoenix. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, very close. Very well defended by Vancouver, but Phoenix almost ties up the series. We got 45 seconds left. But this is anyone's game still. It's just a 1-goal lead. Phoenix has already tied it up a couple times in this series with a little time left. Can they do it again? Both teams, honestly, have done it more than once. So I'm not going to call a single game based off of how close it is when it's a 1-goal lead. Although the time is ticking down. We got 10 seconds left. Vancouver, they played over 2 and that's it! That's not game, but I mean, this lead might be insurmountable with 7 seconds left. That might be it. Phoenix might be packing their bags, but they've definitely shown up in this series. Vancouver just buying time, keeping it in the air, and that's going to be it. Vancouver, the Vancouver Wild is going to be moving on to the next round of playoffs. Well done to their squad. Hate to see Phoenix Thunder go. A lot of promise, honestly, shown by both squads. It's unfortunate that that's the way it pans out for Phoenix, but they had a hell of a season. Once again, I want to apologize for that little goof up in the first game. I am seriously, like, mentally going to eat that one. Like, I really do. But it was a close series. Excited to see what next week brings. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and send you guys over to Tunificent. I want to make sure I get that name right. And he's going to take over. And you guys are going to watch the second series of the day with him. So I will be back at... I got to make sure I spell this right. I will be back at somewhere around 9 p.m. for the third series. So I'll see you guys later. Join that raid. Because I'm about to go offline. I am not going to be idling. Alright, for everyone still here, go ahead and join, but I will catch y'all later.